flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Okay. All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
I'm hardly gonna swing from the chandelier, darling.
On the other side.
Yeah, normally I'm actually highly sarcastic, but I am actually naturally quite a sarcastic person.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
See you on the flip side, big guy.
Can you hear me?
No, I'm deaf.
The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory we can find.
Right, you don't actually have to listen to everything that's going on. You can just sort of run out, you know, run in, go across, and then make your way out. But this will give you a little bit of an insight into Kellogg if you want to actually give it a chance. Me personally, I've been through this like 15-20 times, so basically you find out Kellogg is extremely old, a lot older than any of us have given him credit for.
What?
They're there for the NCR signing and things like that. His dad's a drunk and quite nasty. And Mummy gave him his first ever gun.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
But it gives you a little bit of a background into the guy, so you sort of get the idea that Kellogg wasn't always the way the guy that you came across. He had a wife and he had a daughter. This was his beautiful little daughter.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here.
There's times going through it, I think to myself a little bit. I wonder if that's the way McCready would have turned up. It turned out if the sole survivor hadn't landed down into his life.
Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in.
Golden Gate
You know I
Bridge.
have those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to
First
worry
time I
about it.
noticed that.
Most of it's just running security for the sheep. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I'm not really a six-shot person.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
So as you see, he was an average guy. He worked as a mercenary, which most people do. in the Commonwealth, as you could see.
How did you
And
think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
then this happened.
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
His wife and daughter were murdered.
I found another memory to try.
Kellogg went off the track. Yeah, without the sole survivor, there wouldn't have been no way to save Duncan McCready's son. I always wondered, but, you know,
Mind if we...
someone like us had landed down in Kellogg's life, would he have turned out different?
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me. Oh, we'll pay you.
And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek with us.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg.
And then
I'm
the
glad you
Kellogg we
decided to
know.
meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately.
Oops.
Getting warmer.
I walked too
One of
far
these
out.
has
Okay, he
got to
kills
tell us
those
something.
3 cents, sir. And the
We're
Institute
running out of
offers him a job.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Thanks.
Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Another site with glitched up there.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, never like to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long.
It's glitched out. Normally what happens is that the whole sequence comes down, he comes down, they open this up and shoot your other half all over
I
again.
found another intact memory.
But
Whenever you're ready.
it seems you have glitched there on us.
Is that your son?
Meet Sean.
This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Kellogg. It's okay.
It's the toaster.
One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said nothing. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Oh,
Left.
bananas.
As in,
He's gone rogue.
Oh, seriously, 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 seriously.
We know his
La 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 la
hiding
la 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 la.
See. Where's his father?
Doobie doobie doo.
wow.
Yeah, come on, hurry us up, people.
Head's gonna roll for this. Capture and return.
Da, 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 da,
He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top.
1 second.
Bioscience boys? Damn. So, I
Alright,
guess you're
that's
taking the
better.
kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm standing over here. No, he jumped.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are
Okay.
you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Virgil. Teleportation. Kellogg's life. Which one? Let's go with
There's
Virgil.
more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
That's the rogue that was seen on the computer.
This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there. Not even to hide.
Actually, it makes perfect sense.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Yeah, well, I'll get in there.
Find a way to get through the rats. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Thanks, Doc.
Feels like you can take on the world in there, doesn't it?
Hey,
All right,
Paladin Dance.
what's on your mind?
Your thoughts?
Traveling within someone else's memories must have been quite an experience. I'm certain that whatever you discovered while experiencing Kellogg's past will eventually lead you to your missing son.
Oh. Never actually asked him before.